Hello and welcome to Mitch's mic number. And for everybody that's here for the ASMR reviews, they will be out semi shortly from this. I just kind of wanted to give an update because a lot's been going on. First big thing, got a big boy job, got a big old 40 hours. So going to be starting that on Monday. Whether this is going to be out or not today, I don't know. It'll either be out today or tomorrow. So when you're listening to this, if you're listening to this on release, it's either I just started working or I'm going to be working very shortly. I plan to have this out like pretty soon. This is obviously not ASMR. However, I know a lot of people will listen to this. I know that this isn't my most listened to thing, but I figured, hey, I'll just put this out. It's really easy for me to just jump in, come in, talk, and like do my thing and get out. So we're gonna do that. So I got a big 40-hour big boy job, which is great because then I will be able to have my own place, which is absolutely wonderful. Obviously we have to save money first, and then we go into it. Be smart. But yeah, we're gonna go into that. It'll be good things. I don't remember how I structured Mitch's mics. I'm pretty sure it was just a random fest, so we're just going to keep that going. It's been a while. I didn't even listen to one before I hopped on here, and that's fine. We'll figure it out as we go. The biggest thing... Okay, so I have a couple of reasons why podcasts have not been coming out. One reason being I started streaming on Twitch, which I haven't been doing this past 2 weeks. I haven't been doing it. And we'll get into why that has happened also. But it's still connected to all the CalmCast stuff. Like if you go on, actually, I don't know if I have it in the description for things. I should probably put it in the description. I'm probably only going to be streaming late because I'm on East Coast US, but we play fighting games and stuff. It's really fun. And then people come out around and then we play marbles and stuff. So it's a good time. So if you want to come around and hang out, but it'll be late or on the weekends. I'm not sure yet. The Twitch stream is going to take a back seat. The podcasts are going to be more front forward, going forward. So if you're a fan of the ASMR reviews, they're going to be coming out, swinging out, heavy hitting, because I'll be able to do those after work or on the weekends. I'm not going to try and overwhelm myself by having like a lot of work during the week, and then I have weekends off, which is going to be great. This is going to be wonderful, but I'm not trying to overwhelm myself with other work, like personal projects like this, especially when it's not returning, any money. This is just a hobby for me. So, but if it does, at some point, then that would be great. And I will put more effort in, but, for now it's just a fun thing and I'll put in as much effort in as I can. So I hope that things don't drop off because of that. I'm going to try and keep the same quality. I won't post anything that I don't think fits my style or my level of quality. Sometimes I'll put out stuff, but that's more for like, just get it out there. It's fine. You did good. I have to like convince myself. But anyway, moving on to the next thing. So the reason why this stuff hasn't been out was I was experimenting with streaming, but I was still podcasting while I was streaming. The reason that I stopped was because I got a new computer. Now, I thought the new computer would be upgrades to my old stuff. Turns out it completely wiped everything. I put my hard drives in this new computer. I went to school for IT, so it's not like I didn't know what I was doing. I knew exactly what I was doing, but I have no idea why it wiped. It wiped literally everything. And for those of you who have listened to the Mitch's mics, I struggle with some anxiety and depression stuff. That absolutely spiraled me into just absolute craziness. There was like a 24-hour period where I was just wrestling with this to get anything back, to get anything working, to get like my money's worth out of the computer. I didn't spend too much, so like it's not that big of a deal as far as a financial reason for things to be going. I got it at a pretty bargain price. It was my neighbor who was trying to give me better stuff, and he was it wasn't his fault that this happened. I figured out what happened later on, and there was no way I would have thought of that, but I won't get into it too much. The point being, it wiped everything. It was heartbreaking. I wanted to get everything that I could together. I wanted the old podcasts. I wanted the old scripts. I wanted to do stuff with those, especially like bloopers and stuff, like for later, especially on like if I made it to like episode 100, to do like a whole thing. I think I only have like 10 or so Mitch's mics and 10 or so reviews. So it's not the biggest deal, but it's still, I still want those things. But now I actually just can't have them now. The only thing that I really lost were like those. The rest of it was like video game stuff. And like, I even backed up my resumes before it happened. Thank God I did. Otherwise they would have been gone also. And I don't have a LinkedIn and I should make one. But yeah, there was some good stuff that came out of it, but it was mostly not great. I tried to make it work. Long story short, I'm back on my old build. I couldn't even do anything with the new computer. So, and my neighbor said he didn't even want it back. I was like, okay, great. I'm probably just going to end up chucking it or just keeping some spare parts around from it. Because some of the parts are fine. It's just, there's a bunch of stuff. Anyway, without getting too detailed into it. So I lost everything. There was a huge wipe. And then that was the easiest thing to do, was to just keep streaming, because even though my stream setup wasn't the same, it was similar enough because I could get all the pictures back. But even some of the CalmCast artwork and stuff, like I couldn't get back. And my artist friend Joe, he had some stuff. He had like most of it, I think, but there was still like some little stuff that we need to do. So if the thumbnail for this is different than the other ones on YouTube, then that's why. But we're figuring stuff out one step at a time. I'm not one to like over a long period of time get discouraged from something. So, but I definitely needed time to step away from everything because I couldn't handle actually, like, it was probably like, let me think. It's probably close to a terabyte of information just gone. Like I said, like 75% of it probably accurately was video games. So that wasn't a big deal. I just had to re-download some of my favorites, and it actually cleaned me out. So that wasn't terrible, because I realized how many games I don't play, and I only probably need like 20 installed, and I jump around between like 10 of them, and then 5 of them are consistent, and the other 5 are just like sometimes, or just play with friends, kind of a deal. So that's fine. That part's fine. But this is my letter to people listening, that I'm here. I'm still here. I'm just going through some stuff, and especially the next month or two is going to be very on and off. There was somebody on the SoundCloud who wanted me. I'll look you up. Wait, no, I can look you up right now. What am I talking about? There's somebody on the SoundCloud who said, Earth to Echo on the SoundCloud, wanted me to review Fred's voice ASMR. I will 100%. If you listen to this, I'm going to, I promise. I wanted to get a couple other people out first, because there's some stuff I want to do, like SEO value wise, because I'm curious to see how many people I can actually get to like follow and enjoy the content. So I'm trying to do like number crunching with a buddy of mine who's a web developer, and we're trying to see how the SEO stuff works, which is search engine optimization, if you guys don't know, or for anybody who doesn't know. So that's basically like keywords and stuff that people will most likely click on. And for the ASMR community, it's kind of hard because everybody uses the term ASMR. So you kind of have to rank for other things within ASMR. So the stuff that's adjacent to it, it's a wild kind of world the internet is. But yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do, trying to make it as best as I can. I didn't have a plan for this exactly, but just to let you guys know that stuff's coming out. We're good. I haven't seen anybody like unsubscribe or unfollow really from anything. You guys are actually the best. Like the people who sub or stick around, or follow or whatever on whatever platform you decide, because we're on Spotify and iTunes, and which I haven't checked the iTunes actually. I don't know if we're popular on iTunes. I have no idea. SoundCloud, YouTube. I stream on Twitch, and it'll be twitch.tv/MitchMatched. I'll put that somewhere. I'll put it somewhere. Oh my God. Yeah. I just have to say thanks for the people who've stuck around, which is like literally everybody except for like 5 people maybe. But then I see other people come in. And so for all the new people who are in here too, hello. and we're going to be doing more in the future. I just ask for some patience, and this is just a hobby right now. So I'm not making any money off of this. So the content's going to come when the content comes. I don't want to give like, a certain time, because I don't know. I don't know when things are going to happen. Also, I just kind of get anxious and I just don't post things, and I really should. But that's just what it is. And I'm trying to not do that. I'm trying to not let it, control my life. Especially now with a full-time job, I'm trying not to get overwhelmed. So if it means that I don't podcast for a little bit, then that means I don't podcast for a little bit. It's whatever my mental health kind of needs, So yeah, I appreciate everybody sticking around. I appreciate people listening to this. I appreciate that people like my stuff. It's super cool. And on the YouTube channel, if you comment under here, I will. I absolutely, I respond to everybody. I try to. There was one comment that was like removed from YouTube that I haven't seen for like a year or something, and then I looked it up and I was like, oh, that's there. Yeah. So other than that one, I respond to everybody. So yeah, if there's something you want to say, if there's somebody you want to request, if you'd like to hear about something, if you want me to do a Q&A, I don't have a lot of people. I don't have a lot of people sub that contact me or talk to me. I have a few, and I really appreciate when people reach out, because it's super, 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 super cool. And that's what I want to do, is like make a little community. So that's really, really awesome. But if enough people want, I'll do like a Q&A in the future or something. Because those are just fun. I think those give good community feedback too, especially for people who have stuck around. If you have a question that you want answered, like I'll answer it to the best of my ability. If it's something too personal, then no. But we'll get there. I'll at least address it. But yeah, I think that's it that I can think of. This is going on for a little longer than I thought it actually would, which is cool, because I think I've been really consistent. I don't even think I'm going to need to edit this, really. And as always, I'm listening to Sarah Longfield, The Fine Constant. I always listen to this album when I record Mitch's mics. There's just something about it that just lets me talk, that just lets me go. I have not found another source of music and inspiration that lets me just kind of go, which is strange, because it's been years of me doing this, and it's still the one. It's still the one I go back to. Started with it, kept with it, and it's just great. It's just really good hangout music for me. So thanks again. Drink plenty of water, hang out, stay safe. I don't know, love each other and get vaccinated. If you can. I'll see you in the next one. New stuff will be coming out. I just can't promise when. So, sorry, but also look forward to it. Alrighty. I'll see you in the next one.